Welcome to Hand in Hand, where we talk about the issues. Today's issue is homework. The dreaded homework, and the effects that it causes on teens and their sleep.
Okay, so on average, how many hours of homework do you think you get assigned a night?
Between 5 and 6.
And how many classes are those? Like,
I have 9 classes.
You have 9 classes?
Wait, are we rolling? Oops. Okay, yeah, what a very sad story. 5 hours of homework? That's ridiculous. Plus she has like so many honors and AP classes. I don't even know. Okay, let's check out some other stories. Yeah, let's check out some other stories. Like this one.
How many hours of homework do you get assigned a night?
5-ish.
And how many classes do you have that usually assign your homework?
Like 6. They like assign homework. But I think it's outrageous because they expect you to have no life after school, and lots of people do sports and stuff. So 5 hours of homework doesn't really work because your sports practice goes to like 6, and then you have 5 hours homework, which is like 11, and that doesn't count like eating.
A class called health where they tell us to sleep, that we actually need
For 9 hours.
We need 9 hours and a quarter, whatever, 9 and a quarter hours of sleep, but there's no way we could possibly get it.
This is Kelly. Kelly takes 8 classes. 5 of those classes assign homework on a regular basis. She has 2 AP classes and 1 honors class. And on average, she gets 4 hours of homework a night. Director and mother Vicky Abelies had this to say. Race and Nowhere points to this silent epidemic in our schools. Cheating has become commonplace, students have become disengaged, stress-related illness, depression, and burnout are rampant. The young people arrive at college and workplace unprepared and uninspired. Race to Nowhere has a call to mobilize families, educators, and policymakers to challenge current assumptions on how to best prepare the youth of America to become healthy, bright, contributing, and leading citizens. Race to Nowhere has inspired by a series of wake-up calls that made me look closely to relentless pressure to perform that children face today. I saw the strain in my children as we navigated days filled with school, homework, tutoring, and extracurricular activities, but it wasn't until the crisis of my 12-year-old daughter being diagnosed with a stress-induced illness that I was determined to do something. Wow, so interesting. Well, after interviewing 8 different people, you would think that the conclusion is simple, that we as students need to, get over it and know that all the teachers are against us. But that's not particularly the case. Some believe that they just huddle up in the teacher's lounge and they try to think of ways to make us miserable, while others don't think that they socialize at all. Who knows what teachers do in their spare time, or when they actually, have a life, because some of us don't really care. Anyway, so I think a solution to this would be simple. I think the teachers of different subjects, like each little nook, I think they should all get together. I know it'd be a little I think it'd be like a little hazardous of their time, but it would make sense for them because they would go and say, hey, my class is having a test these few days. What days are you guys having a test? Because everyone seems to have every teacher that you would have would assign a test on the exact day that another teacher had it, and that causes stress and anxiety, which would make the student not do well. So cramming is not an option because, according to this focus in psychology, cramming is not as good as reading before you take a good night's sleep. But if you have so much homework, you can't have a good night's sleep. So pretty much everything is contradicting itself. We need a solution to this problem, and fast. I think even though we have breaks in PRTs, people don't really use them as well as they should. I think that if students have a certain grade in that class or the certain unit that they have, I feel that they should not have to do the homework for that unit. And many students agree. Here's a last interview that I had. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for joining Hand in Hand. I'm Jalyn Hand, and I'm trying to help you with your problems. So, see you next time.
Well, normally the amount of sleep I get is about equal to the number of hours I spend on homework. So sometimes just 5 hours a night. That'd be a normal type thing. But really, it's not that each individual teacher assigns that much ridiculous amount of homework. It's more that when you have 8 classes, including 0 hour, it tends to pile up very quickly, especially when you have other activities to do after school, like community service and sports and extracurricular stuff. So it's tough.